Welcome back to Only Talk Sports. We talk sports every single day, or at least we try to. I'm Ernst Jeffrey. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Indiana and Michigan State are duking it out in a battle of 3-7 teams in the Big Ten. Neither team can make a bowl game, barring the possibility that they go 5-7, and the NCAA grants them a bowl bid because of the APR score if a team does not play in a bowl game. So that would be big for both teams if they could go 5-7, but I doubt that's going to happen. So neither team is bowl eligible unless that happens. And Indiana is at home in this game, and I think that the home field advantage will help out somewhat, and the fact that Indiana did beat Michigan State last year in East Lansing in the snow in double overtime, and they were able to get the old brass spittoon back from the Spartans. But does Michigan State want to get revenge on Indiana? They've had a lot of turmoil this season with the Mel Tucker firing, and they have not really settled on a quarterback, and all around they've just struggled as a team. Can they go on the road and beat Indiana, or will the Hoosiers be able to knock off the Michigan State Spartans for the second straight season and move to 4-7 on the year? Me and Will indeed preview and predict that, and we decide whether we're going to go with the Spartans or the Hoosiers to win this game. Michigan State at Indiana. This is a game that no one's probably going to care about because neither team can make a bowl game. They're both 3-7, and Indiana's at home. The only thing that you have here is that Indiana is they have the old brass spittoon from last year. They have it because they won at Michigan State in the snow with Dexter Williams at quarterback. I see Jason's prediction of 42-6. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility for sure. Let's see what the spread is for this game. Let's see what
I think it's going to be Indiana -3. Okay.
Indiana is favored by 4. Thank you, odds makers, for understanding that Indiana is a capable football team. Indiana is not horrible, contrary to popular belief. They're 3-7, and they've had a lot of problems, but they've been playing better football lately. Michigan State, they're a team that's just had some bad performances. If they didn't beat Nebraska, then I don't think anybody would believe Michigan State would win this game. And to be fair, if Indiana had to beat Wisconsin, I don't really think anybody would be saying much about Indiana either. But seriously, though, Michigan State has been that bad. Indiana has been too, but Indiana's played better to me against better opponents than Michigan State. I mean, you got to remember, Indiana was competitive against Penn State. They lost by 9, and I know they blew the game, but they were competitive. And even against Louisville, they were competitive. Yeah, Jason, they're bad. Michigan State is really bad with Mel Tucker situation and the fallout, and they've had quarterback controversies with tons of different quarterbacks that has not been working out. They have not looked good. Their defense has been pretty porous. I'm going to go with Indiana to beat Michigan State 28-21. I feel like even though they have nothing left to play for, they have the spittoon. I feel like they're going to want to keep the spittoon. And if they go 5-7, you're still technically not eliminated if things can break your way in the APR score. So, and Tom Allen needs this. Tom Allen needs wins like this to save his job, because if he loses and goes 3-9 this year against Michigan State, Purdue, even if they keep him next year to let the buyout go down, he's going to lose any bit of, confidence and hope in the fan base that's left. So a game like this is very important, even if, to most people it's not going to really matter. I think Indiana's going to get it done. I think they're going to find a way, but, Michigan State, they have some talent. They've been bad, but I think Indiana will pull it out.
Yeah, I was thinking the same wave as you, Jeffrey. I'm going 28-24 Hoosiers.
Mm-hmm. Should be a good close game. I mean, neither team's good, but it should be a good game in the respect that it's close. And I do still feel like Indiana is not terrible. If you saw Donovan McCulley lately, Donovan McCulley had a really good one-handed catch against Wisconsin. And again, last week against Illinois, he caught like 130 yards receiving. So definitely Donovan McCulley is turning some heads. And I don't know if he'll be an NFL guy or not in the future, but he's looked really good last couple of weeks at receiver. So Indiana's got some talent. Aaron Casey's a really good middle linebacker that should be playing on Sundays. He's moving up draft boards. So there is some talent there with Indiana, and I think they'll get a win. It should be, like I said, a decent game, but hopefully, the Hoosiers will not throw in the towel.
Can you scroll over to the right a little bit? I just want to see which Big Ten channel it's on.
Yeah, you go back up to the games: Fox, Michigan, Maryland, Rutgers, Penn State, FS1, Louisville, Miami, ABC, Oklahoma, BYU, ESPN, Michigan State, Indiana.
It says they're both Big Ten networks. So that's the way I get confused about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy there. Sometimes the Big Ten Network does that. They put double games, and Some people can get both, some people don't. It's weird. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Like this video down below. Comment down below whether you think that the Michigan State Spartans can go to Bloomington, Indiana and knock off the Indiana Hoosiers in this rivalry game, or whether you think that Indiana will be able to defend their home field and be able to keep the old brass platoon for a second straight season with a win over Michigan State, and what you think about me and Will Indy's pick for this Big Ten matchup. Follow me on Twitter as well. Link is in the description, and I will see you next time.